You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. Man, we are here once again. And, man, we're back again with my mentor, Pastor Kevin Green.
What's going on, people?
I just want to say first, man, how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, my brother. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm excited today because we have a interesting question that we're going to answer. Okay. So today's topic is going to be an actual question. Are you connected to your assignment? And we're going to base this off Proverbs 22 verses 29. Short and sweet.
Wow.
Do you see someone skilled in their work? They will serve before kings. They will not serve before officials of low rank. So first and foremost, I'm gonna throw it to you right away. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna switch it up tonight. When you hear that short and sweet verse 29,
and
what do you hear from that?
It's so just up front and in your face, because it's saying, look, if you're skilled, if you've taken the time, if you put forth the energy to do anything and do it well, there's going to be a place for you. And it's not going to be, and it's not a demeaning verse saying that you know, some people are not as good as you. It's just saying, because you put in the work, God is going to open the doors. The worst place to be is where you wanted to be and not prepared to be there.
Man, it's like you were in the little study before the show, because to emphasize what you just said there, someone who's listening, they might be frustrated. Mm-hmm. But here's breaking news. A lot of people get frustrated in life. So right. We have to kind of dissect why. So asking the question, are you connected to your assignment? How many of us throughout school, when we went to school, right, we had some assignments where we did not feel like doing them for some whatever reason why. But it didn't matter. The teacher did say, hey, so-and-so, how you feel today? Do you feel like doing this homework? You know, because you did show up to school. I appreciate that, so-and-so. But you see, when you get home, there's an assignment I need you to do. So tomorrow when you turn it in, I can grade it.
That's right.
How many of us have an assignment to do when we go home?
Wow.
Outside the church, outside of whatever. And then God looks for us to show up to class the next day, and we be like, oh, you see what happened was I lost. In other words, we make all these excuses. Yes, and what I'm getting from this Proverbs chapter 22, verses 29, do you see someone skilled?
That's right.
So that tells me that people ought to see the results of your hard work, of your talent, of your gift, because it's skilled. And if they don't see it in the work, it probably explains why they may not be serving before kings. Mm-hmm. And when you say serve before kings, what I hear from that is, it's like part of the Bible talks about your gift makes room for you.
That's right. That's right.
What I hear and seeing that is a person who finishes the assignment, right?
That's right.
God can actually work with that. Even maybe you didn't get the assignment as far as understood it. If he sees you try, and try doesn't mean make an excuse, my dog ate my assignment. It's saying I took the time to try to do it and take these action steps and actually apply its application. He can work with that versus someone who just doesn't do it. So are you connected to your assignment is the question. That can probably get a lot of excuses out the window right there. Right. You know, because like you said earlier, it gets right to the point. God doesn't fluff He doesn't say, hey, how you feel today?
That's right.
Do you want to work with me? You know, do you want to believe in me? He gets to the point of what happens if you do actually believe.
That's right.
If you do actually work in those skill sets.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna not hard the mic. What else are you hearing from that? Because someone listening right now, they might be like, but you see, I do kind of do the assignment. I just get tired. It's another excuse.
Yeah, that's another excuse. You know, excuses will always keep you from where God has you to be. Scientists said there's 18 inches between your head and your heart, and if that's so, a lot of us are going to miss our goal and destiny by 18 inches.
Wow.
Because we stay in a realm of fantasy and we don't want to move. My dog ate it. I'm tired. I didn't have enough time. Well, I mean, whatever you make time for,
you have time for.
You're gonna have time for. So the question is, you know, and the key word in here is work.
Yeah.
Work. So it's saying you got to work. I mean, and for these what do they call them, Zenners, the millennials, work is very important, because the Bible actually has a verse that says the rest of a laborer is sweet. The rest of a laborer. So those who are working, they get good sleep. But the thing about it is you got to be connected to something, and don't let people try to push you to be connected to something. You got to find your passion. You got to find your drive, and you got to find your niche. For you people who are in business, entrepreneurship, there's a thing called a niche market. And the niche market is the market within the market. And so when you find your niche, you are connected.
I almost had to steal your phrase. Because are you connected to your assignment? How many of us, I mean, I'm going to be the first one to raise my hand. You see, my hands are raised. Just use your imagination. I'm in the studio. I can't say how many times I been caught up where I'm trying to assign myself to someone else's assignment.
Yeah, exactly.
In other words, I pushed the assignment away that I was given. And I'm trying to focus on someone else's grass and their yard and why it's so green. Well, maybe it's because you're not connected to the assignment that you were given that has your name on it.
That's right.
You see, we want to water other people's grass because it looks nice. And we wonder why ours are brown. We want to make all these excuses why our life is not as great as we think it ought to be, but are we asking ourselves the crucial questions? Because like we said, God doesn't fluff. He gets right to the point.
He gets right to the point.
What are you doing? First of all, you say you want to shoot basketball like so-and-so, but last time I checked, you was at the gym how many times this month? And when I saw you go to the gym, you were in there for what, like 5 minutes, and you think you're going to be able to use that to sharpen your skills, or you know, you need to take this college course to, you know, have as a prerequisite to another college course, but it's like you haven't gone to class. What makes you think you're going to be prepared for that final exam? You know, like everything in life that we're doing or not doing is almost like the present is just a mirror.
Yes, it is.
It's a mirror of what you have done or have not done. And no one's saying that you need to be, you know, this superhero over the top. Because doesn't that kind of come in your mind when you hear excuses? Because I used to be the one that people make those excuses. Like, what do you expect me to do? You know, why are you so hard on me, God? And he's like, wait, hold up. I'm hard on you?
Yeah.
I'm not hard on you.
That's right.
You're not really just applying yourself. Because if you apply yourself, then it's just like going back to Proverbs 22 verses 29. Do you see someone skilled in their work? they will serve before kings. Let's stop there. That tells me they have the honor and privilege to be of service of people who need their skills.
That's right.
So if you are being assigned to do something powerful in your community, or maybe just in your friends group, or maybe it's worldwide, you were given that. And if you are doing that, that means you're being chosen to have that opportunity to make your skills a blessing to others.
That's right. That's right.
How can you bless others with mediocre skills?
You can't.
You think people want to go see so-and-so basketball player in the NBA finals and they just shoot one shot per game?
No, sir.
What makes you think you're going to have these opportunities if you only put in 1%? See, we want to put 1% and withdraw 99. And guys like, wait, where's the other 99% that you're going to deposit here? You know? You can't just try to take all this stuff because you think you deserve it. If I'm going to help you have this influence, then you had to put in the time and effort. Because without time and effort, you won't be serving anybody. Can you imagine going to a restaurant and they say this quote unquote 5-star chef is going to hook you up, Mr. Green? Can you imagine he just give you scrambled eggs that are just
be upset.
cold?
You'd be upset because you're expecting something on a whole nother level, a whole different caliber, but yet you get this, so you like, look, because I was reading and it blew my mind. I forgot how intense the Old Testament and the Hebrew can be. It's actually a poem, right? And he's talking about seeing. Can you see? And he's actually talking about vision. Like, can you imagine seeing someone who is quick-witted, quick in skill, and it's saying they will never be before anybody less than powerful and prominent people. And so when you are quick, and that doesn't mean that you always got a quick mouth, you always got to have the last word, but that means when you comprehend and when you put the work in and when you connect with God first, God's going to open some amazing doors for you, and it's going to put you in the midst of people that you never thought that you would see in your life, because he's just that kind of God that when you are in line with God and lining up with God, and we're not trying to get all deep like that, but we're just saying when you align yourself, watch what God will do.
I mean, that's perfect. I mean, that's perfect. Right. That answers the question with what we start out with this episode.
What will God do?
What would God do? And are you connected to the assignment he gave you? So tonight, hope you hear this and you're inspired by it, because the next time you want to be frustrated, guess what, man? Welcome to the club. We all get frustrated at some point of the time and day. It could be right at the hard hour of traffic, or it can just be because this happened, that happened. Just understand it's going to happen, all right? You can have the best day today and the worst day tomorrow. But next time that happens, instead of taking the easy way out and say, hey, God, this is your fault. I had a great day until you gave me this assignment. Why'd you do me like that, man? Instead of doing that, just slow down and say, okay, all right, I'm gonna have to trust you on this one, God.
That's right.
And I'm gonna have to just rely on you to give me strength to do this assignment, and then take it from there. Because too many times we forfeit our opportunities because we forgot the little things that got us to where we are today.
Yes, sir.
And the same things that got you to where you are today are the same things you have to keep applying to for tomorrow. Don't forget the little things. Thank you for checking this episode out. Mr. Green, how can people connect with you and your wife's ministry?
If they want to get in contact with us, they can go on Facebook, go to Recovering Your Harvest of Grace Outreach and Ministries, or you can go to our podcast, harvestofgraceradio.com, and we would love to hear from you.
Once again, y'all stay safe out there and keep your head up. Hope this inspires you. If it did, man, share it with a friend. Share it with someone you think needs a pick-me-up or just needs some inspirational talk, because that's all we try and do, man. Mentor and mentee, just trying to learn through life. And like we always say, man, keep God first, stay focused. Peace and good night.
I Am Refocus Radio is brought to you by Foo 4 Star and Holy Crab. Foo 4 Star is a family-owned Asian restaurant in San Antonio, Texas. We have been a local favorite for Asian cuisine for over 10 years. With nothing but full smiles and fast service, you'll be leaving satisfied. Come on in for some authentic Vietnamese food. Holy Crab is one-of-a-kind Cajun Creole-style seafood restaurant located in Universal City, Texas. We offer traditional seafood items as well as chicken and steak. We also offer seafood boils. Come give us a try. You won't be disappointed. You can find these two eateries in Universal City, Texas at 2921 Pat Booker Road.